I'm about to lose my mind, people. What's up, guys? As you can read from the title of the video, and I already know, those of you who know me personally, they know that I'm about to go off right now, and I'm laughing at the fact because I know that they know that I'm going to go off right now. The title of this video, Dana White said, Dana White thinks Conor McGregor is underrated. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. Dana White, the biggest... Okay. If those of you who do not like swearing, I'm not gonna be completely gratuitous with the curse words, but they're gonna fly. Dana White, the biggest piece of shit, one of the biggest pieces of shits in sports, and he says that Conor McGregor is underrated. The guy oh my god, you market the fuck out of this dude. The fuck out of this dude. You let him run the company, basically, yet you think he's underrated. He's fighting people that you're picking, by the way, that Dana White's picking, and Sean Shelby are picking, the matchmaker. Hand-picking so you can build this guy up, that he's the greatest thing since Anderson Silva, since George St. Pierre, since Renan Barão, since Dominic Cruz, and you say he's underrated. And then I said, you know what? This dude, he's an idiot. Then I read that also that he thought that Ronda Rousey was underrated. His daughter, Ronda Rousey, was underrated. Underrated. You know who's underrated? TJ Dillashaw. You know who's underrated? Chris Cyborg. You know who's underrated? Amanda Nunes. And those names that I just mentioned, do you know what they all have in common? They're all champions right now. They're all current UFC champions. Underrated. They're underrated. Do you see Amanda Nunes being marketed everywhere when she beat the living piss out of Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate? Back to back, mind you? Do you see TJ Dillashaw? We're not even gonna... I made a video about this a few days ago. We're not even going to talk about how underrated that dude is. He is facing killers in his division. Not unlike Conor, where he's fighting a couple people here and there that people don't even know who the hell this guy is. Yet, he's underrated, but TJ Dillashaw is fighting killers in his division. He's fighting Dominic Cruz, Cody Garbrandt, Rafael Assunção. He's fighting Renan Barão again after he had beaten him the first time. Yet, and John Lineker also, I forgot him. But Conor McGregor's underrated though. But TJ Dillashaw, he's not underrated, even though he's fighting killers in his division and not getting the respect he deserves. When Joanna was beating people at 115, and although the division wasn't built yet, so it's not really fair to say that. But yet again, when it comes to media and all that, she was severely underrated. The things that she was doing with her 2 hands that Ronda can't do with 8 hands. Ronda had no stand-up. Joanna was fucking demolishing girls. For those of you who haven't seen Joanna versus Jessica Penne, look that fight up. And if you're squeamish, look away. That fight's bad. I saw that fight and I said, "Oh my god, like this girl could kill women with her 2 hands." Yet severely underrated. All people were talking about was, is she going to beat Ronda's record? Is she going to beat Ronda's record? Is she going to beat Ronda's record? Not, is she going to cement her own legacy? Is she going to beat Ronda's legacy? So even in her legacy, they still had to bring up Ronda somehow. And she was already the best women, she's already the best women's UFC fighter. Before, unless you count Cyborg, because Cyborg had her success outside of UFC, and they finally had to bring her in because no one would shut up about her, because she deserves all the hype. But to have the unmitigated gall to say that Conor McGregor is underrated, the dude that you let go to another sport and do shit, but yet you can't let your fighters take time off if they need it. Or if a fighter wants to do this and that, you tell them to basically go fuck themselves. But when Conor wants to do something, your son, oh Lord, Dana White has to stop the world for that. I can't, oh my god, I can't stand that shit, dude. I can't stand people who are overhyped. I can't stand people who are overhyped and overrated. I can't take it. Oh man, I can't take it. Everyone in the world thought, oh, Conor McGregor's going to beat Floyd Mayweather. He didn't. He didn't. Every time this guy has a fight, everyone automatically assumes he's going to win. How's that underrated, bro? How's that underrated? How's that underrated? Cyborg wins every... okay, Cyborg's a bad example. But... just... TJ Dillashaw, like... in the comment... The reason why I made the video is because of a comment section that I started the comment in. Or I had a top comment in. But this dude, oh my god, no matter what he does, man, people just will not respect him. And I don't understand it. And I used to be a TJ Dillashaw hater, so I can talk about it because I was like you, except before he was the TJ Dillashaw that he is today. Like, I understand if you hated him. Like, I hated him before the Dominic fight, because after the Dominic fight, he became such a damn good fighter, dude. Like, you can't not like TJ a little bit, at least, after that fight. But it's just like, my god, this dude could find the cure for cancer, and people would still hate him. People would still find a reason to hate him. It's disgusting the hate that TJ Dillashaw's still getting. Knocks out Cody Garbrandt twice in a row. And, oh, he got lucky. How do you get lucky if you do the same thing twice? My god, Conor McGregor underrated. That is probably the funniest joke I've heard of 2018. In 2018, that's the funniest joke I've ever heard. And then to read that Dana White also said that Ronda Rousey was underrated. It's pretty hard to say this. It's pretty hard to rate somebody too when she's beating up people who aren't worthy competition as well. Because we know what's up. The true fans know what's up. That Ronda Rousey was fed her whole career. We know that because if you have another fighter in Chris Cyborg over here, the prospect of getting all that money, being the biggest women's fight in history of both boxing, MMA, probably the biggest women's sporting event ever to be put on. You have Ronda Rousey, who is the greatest female fighter, although she was fed trash cans, and then you have Cyborg over here, who also fought nobodies, but that was because literally nobody would want to fight her. There's a difference there. Ronda, I would hear people say, I'm going to be the one. I want to be the one to beat Ronda Rousey. I'm going to be the one to beat Ronda Rousey. And people wanted to fight Ronda. Like, people wanted to be the one to expose Ronda for what she was, but then always got caught. Cyborg, no one wants to fight her. Like, when you get the call to say, hello, yeah, you have to fight Cyborg today, people say, oh, God. Why do you wish death upon me? There's a difference there. Jermaine Durandamy, she got stripped of her title for openly avoiding Cyborg. If you look up the women's featherweight, if you look up UFC champions, in the featherweight champion for women, it says Durandamy was stripped due to avoiding a fight with Cyborg. She would not fight her. She found every excuse in the book. Holly Holm, she's just the one. She's like, I want to be the one to create history again. I want to knock out Cyborg. She had no choice, but she wanted to take the fight. Holly's the rare exception, and she wants to do a rematch, dude. And Megan Anderson, she said that she wanted to fight, but then when the fight presented itself, personal reasons, fight didn't happen. Now she says she wants to fight her now. You can't beat Holly Holm, dude. Holly Holm beat the hell out of you for 3 rounds. So, Dana White is just an idiot. And I know he knows that it makes me so mad. He knows that. It was like, oh, this guy's going to get so mad. I'm going to say this. To say that the people that you basically let run your organization. Well, not as much as Conor. Ronda was she was there. She was making her own fights. We know that. And Conor is definitely doing that as well. But to say that he's underrated, boy. See TJ Dillashaw. See Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson had the beat Anderson Silva's streak for consecutive title defenses, almost beat his streak in longest reigning champion, but he is not underrated. No one was talking about Demetrius Johnson breaking records, doing this, beating people left and right. Although the smaller weight classes don't have as big a names as an Anderson Silva's weight class, or GSP's weight class, a John Jones weight class, he was still beating people nonetheless. And Demetrius Johnson was fighting everybody that was in that division, not running like Conor. Conor openly does not want to fight Khabib. That fight's not going to happen. I'm saying it here on August 13th. So that was just my little take on not Joe Rogan, excuse me. I'm so used to Joe saying stupid shit too. But for Dana White, the idiot, saying that Conor McGregor is underrated. Leave your comments below on what you think of such a statement. Hit the like button if you guys like this video. Hit the subscribe if you like the video also, because you guys already know we like to keep it all the way G. Peace.